Hey guys, welcome to another Lent Reflection from New Catholic Generation. I am Ned Berry from Parables of the Film Industry, and I'm here to actually reflect on the Triduum. Now, you guys probably know this by now. Easter and Lent's not necessarily my favorite holiday, and, well, you guys actually do know what my favorite holiday is.
Spooky, scary skeleton.
But, honestly, this is actually the part that is my favorite of the Lenten and Easter season. And the reason why is because one of my favorite stories is, of course, the Passion of Jesus Christ. And one of the reasons why I love it is because my favorite line in the entire Bible is not said by Jesus, it's not said by any of the apostles, it's actually said by Pontius Pilate. And the line that he states, which honestly I think is the epitome of our faith, and even of humanity in some sense, is, what is truth? We as human beings, we are always trying to find what truth is. Whether, what is truth about a certain subject, or what is truth about this, or, what's the truth about that. Is it true that the person who just came into your bedroom is actually your sister wearing a sheet pretending to be a ghost? Or is it actually the Banshee from Bedarbio Gill and the Little People? I don't know, Celine. Anyway, what is truth? Now, obviously everyone knows Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. But the thing is, not a lot of people really get that, including Christians. You see, it's very easy to go ahead and say Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life, and that Jesus is the truth. But a lot of people honestly don't really follow that through. One of the reasons why I love the movie of the Passion so much is because of its portrayal of Pontius Pilate. One of the reasons why is because in a lot of mediums that I have watched him in, he is either portrayed as this pompous, arrogant, almost flamboyant kind of character. In The Passion, he's still a bit, pompous in some ways, but he's a bit more grounded, he's relatable, and he's honestly probably more historically accurate to what he's supposed to be. The thing I love most is his interactions with the angry crowd. Whenever he's trying to say that he finds no fault in Jesus, that when he's trying to release him and all they keep yelling is crucify, 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 he's honestly appalled by the things that they have to say. And honestly, there's times he looks at them almost like they're barbaric. Now, to a religion at the time that, was supposed to be stating that, that they are the truth because they are the sons and daughters of God, that honestly probably was a bit appalling in some ways, since they were literally screaming for an innocent man's blood. How many times do we do that today? It is honestly appalling in many regards of how many Christians are honestly yelled out to be crucified, and not by the secular public, but by other Christians. This is something that I honestly myself find appalling in many ways. We, as Christians, need to strive for truth. Jesus is the truth. A lot of people recognize Jesus is the truth. However, one of the things that they forget consistently is that within the truth there is love. And that is something that is honestly very much missing in today's society, and amongst both people who are secular and amongst the Christian society. It is one thing to call out your brother and sister in Christ when they are doing something wrong. It is another thing to call them out almost like it is a witch hunt, and that they should be completely discarded because there is a simple miscommunication about something. One of the core ingredients that is missing is love. I think I might have mentioned in one of the videos before, but I was once in a band back in high school, And during one of the times when my youth group and we were watching The Passion, I was heavily inspired to write a song. And the thing is, my creative juices were flowing, but I didn't really know what to write about. And when the scene of Pontius talking to Jesus came on, and he said, "What is truth?" immediately the lyrics started flowing, and I just started writing like crazy. Pilate was an essential tool to salvation history, and he's just an innocent bystander in this whole thing. And he was honestly terrified of the decision that he had to make. His own wife warned him to not kill this holy man. And honestly, he had to do what he had to do in order to, well, yes, protect his own dignity and everything, but to also further the plan of God. I wrote this song because I feel like back in high school, or even back during other times, even when I was in college or just other points in my life, I felt like I went along with the crowd and I yelled out for the crucifixion of someone who did not deserve it. Or I yelled out for the crucifixion of my own Lord in many ways, which is one of the reasons why I also love Palm Sunday. To join in with the gospel reading and to be one of the crowd members yelling out, "Crucify him, crucify him," it left such a huge impact on me. Easter and Lent might not be my favorite season of the year, but the Triduum is honestly one of the most important to me and to honestly how I live my faith. Anyway, this has been a Lent Reflection from New Catholic Generation. I am Ned, and I'll see you guys later. God bless, and have a happy Easter.